Okay, sorry about that. I had to take a phone call. So we're doing a little bit of extra calculating beforehand. I actually have a bit of time now. Um, because my line isn't terribly strong for Brawly, because I just kind of don't have all of the pieces that I need. Um, One thing is that um, Ariel, my Finian, sorry, Luminian, now has Hidden Power Electric. Actually, let me export my team here. Um, I actually um, did a quick uh, export last night because I was like, would the two Pokemon I unexpectedly lost have been able to do this? And the answer was not really. Um, so yes, hi Red Seraph. Um, I'm not feeling terribly confident at Brawly's gym. But we taught Luminian Hidden Power Electric. Um, and that is going to take care of his Poliwhirl in guaranteed 2 hits. Um, so we have answers for a lot of these. It's mainly stringing them together. The only thing we don't have a solid answer for is Hitmontop, which is the biggest pain in the ass in the entire world. The best answer that I have is um, is Pippin, who is a guaranteed 3-hit KO. Oh, sorry, a 94% chance at a 3-hit KO, but Mach Punch is a guaranteed 3-hit KO. So that means that somebody needs to give 1 hit before. Actually, should probably give 2 hits before Pippin comes in and finishes it off. So what we have right now is that we're starting with Rusty. I've started like highlighting and color coding these because I was starting to get confused, to be honest. Um, it's that color, yeah. Um, and so we're starting with Rusty because Aerial Ace 2-hit KOs. Lopunny comes out after that, and Lopunny's whole thing is that Lopunny wants to come in, um, hit with a big retaliate, and then after you hit it, it immediately leaves because it has eject button, and then it gets to do that one more time. Um, there are originally I had Annie here. I had one line where I had Annie switched in because retaliate on Annie does basically nothing. At the absolute highest crit, it does 6. Oh, sorry, it does 12 at the absolute highest crit. Um, but uh, and then I switched in Benny for knockoff, and then I keep in Lopunny and just take it out in 1. Instead of having it come back for the retaliate again. But the retaliate again isn't a big problem overall. So instead, we're having Rusty 2-hit KO Cubfu. And then Lopunny comes out and we do a quick attack to just get it out. It won't even get a chance to do its retaliate. It doesn't have any priority moves or anything. So then Hitmontop is going to come in because Hitmontop wants to use Rock Slide, which is a guaranteed 1-hit KO. And we're going to switch in Annie for the Fake Out because the Fake Out does not do much. We need to keep an eye on Pursuit range, though. I'm pretty sure that it will prioritize Rock Slide for Rusty over Pursuit because this is guaranteed. But we swap in Annie, and then it's going to want to do Mach Punch. So we have issues, unfortunately. It's kind of a tough fight for us. The absolute... Oh, God, that doesn't even work. The best line that I have is that we swap in Bernardo. Get rid of this shit. Swap in Bernardo. Whoops, I hit a button. There we go. And then Bernardo takes a Mach Punch. And Mach Punch is, let's say it gets a high roll but not a crit. It will not knock him quite into berry range. So at this point, we can get a fake out of our own off. So let's say that it high crits. It's a difference of 2. Or it high rolls, but does not crit. Crit would be nice. 3 HP on a high roll. Fake out. And then the thing is, it's going to want to do Mach Punch. And I am also going to want to do Mach Punch. Maybe Comet Punch, because Comet Punch has a chance of doing up to 25 damage. It's just a little tough. It's a little touchy. There are a couple of things that I can do. I can spend a scale. A scale wouldn't actually do that much for Bernardo. But the thing is that nobody can really take a Mach Punch very well. I guess the one play we have, the absolute one play, is that we sack either Alan or Mary. They kind of both fit the same niche in our team, is the thing. I originally was going to sack Benny, but the thing is that both Alan and Mary outspeed, and they can take a Mach Punch. So it's unlikely to use Mach Punch when it's like a pretty high chance at a kill with Rock Slide. I think it's better to risk Alan, because Alan is not a guaranteed kill. In fact, what happens if we just raise Alan's defense? It's no longer a guaranteed one-hit KO. This might be where we put our scale. There is a chance that we just wipe on this gym, is the thing. Swap in Bernardo for the fake out, and then swap in Alan for Mach Punch. I'd go for Alan being sacked. Yeah. I think we use our scale on Alan and minimize the risk as much as possible. Alan outspeeds Rock slide with bounce. Okay, so big risk. I'll say it. It's a big risk. The best case scenario, I mean, the very best case scenario is that we somehow go deathless on this. The more likely best case scenario is we lose one Pokemon. The more realistic scenario is we lose two. And arguably the most realistic scenario is that we wipe. Because I'm just not sure if we have the pieces, is the thing. This Hitmontop is the biggest pain in the ass on its team, though. This is the thing that we just don't have a great answer for. And then I guess in this case, swap into how does yeah, Rock Slide doesn't do much to Bernardo. Or Rock Slide. Or Mach Punch. No, it'll Pursuit, actually. Because it knows that we're low. It will Pursuit. So just bounce again. If dead, go to Bernardo. For Mach Punch. Likely kill. And then if Bernardo is in for Lopunny, we can skip switching to Annie. And we can even fake out again here. Then Mach Punch kills. Brings in Poliwhirl. We switch to Aerial. And a high crit on Superpower, which is what it's likely to use, does 28 damage. We risk Aerial on a high crit. Let me just count how many Pokemon we have so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. What is it going to want to do to Aerial? So when Combuskin comes in, Combuskin is going to want to do Thunder Punch in all likelihood. Thunder Punch does hurt Annie, but not that much. Then we switch to Sky. Oh no, switch to Annie, then Sky. Sky Bubble Beam outspeeds and likely kills better than Coin Flip kills. Then it's Scraggy. And it has to be Bernardo. Bernardo is the only one that consistently outspeeds and kills. Consistently outspeeds and is also, like, not taking a ton from this. So that is where we are at. I'm going to pee real quick. And then we're going to do this thing. And afterwards we get, if we survive, we get 2 encounters. If not, we restart. Okay, we now need to go and use the scale on Alan. We've already taught Hidden Power here. Oh, I paused my legal Nintendo DS. Maximize IVs. I believe we did for Alan. Yes, Alan for defense. I don't have Alan in my party. Hang on. I mean, while we're here, let's just get the team ready. Because we need Alan instead of Mary. And Annie instead of Pippin. And we'll give berries later. Okay, so this scale gives Alan a chance at living. Okay. It's probably good that I didn't rely on Hidden Power Psychic for this, because I'm not sure he's Hidden Power Psychic anymore. It's ice now. Well, I mean, hang on, let's double check that this doesn't actually, like, give us a huge advantage or anything. Against anyone? No. No. It is, in fact, just as terribly not useful. Okay, so the plan. We are starting with Rusty. Rusty, what kind of berry do you have? Okay. Ariel. Everyone gets an orange berry, just because the extra health boost is kind of crucial. Oranberry. Peachaberry, hang on. Okay. Just in case. It's time. Let's enjoy the boat ride. Okay. I cannot guarantee this works. I can guarantee that I have tried. This is not at all a safe line. We're starting with Rusty. Okay. Thank you for the energy. My name is Brawly. I'm the gym leader. I've been churned in the rough waves of these parts, and I've grown tough in the pitch-black cave. So you wanted to challenge me? Let's see what you're made of. Lock in. Ooh. Hubfu. I don't have Aerial Ace. It must be Gust. It is Gust. I wrote down the wrong move. I knew it was a flying move. That looked like actually a high roll. That might have even been the 70%. Berry. I flinched. I didn't know Zen Headbutt could flinch. Don't die. Thank you. Okay. Here's the Lopunny. Quick attack. See ya. That's Poliwhirl. This still works. Especially if it does superpower, which I think it will. It used Ice Beam. Don't freeze. Thank you. Actually, that's fantastic. That actually might have just saved the run. Grass. Two down. Here comes Lopunny again. Lopunny is going to do Fake Out, so we switch out Annie. Or Retaliate, regardless. Bernardo. Oh, I crit. That's rough. I think we're still fine. Fake Out. Mach Punch. Mach Punch. Lopunny down, that's 3. This is Hitmontop. In all likelihood, this is Fake Out. It might be Pursuit, in which case that's bad. Don't Pursuit. Thank you. Fake Out. Mach Punch. Okay. That's very bad. Okay, goodbye, Annie. That's rough. That's rough. Annie is kind of the one that I didn't predict that we could lose, quite frankly. He's unlikely to Mach Punch here. He's going to go for Rock Slide. And we outspeed. Rock Slide. And we pray. He lived. That's the hard scale. Bounce Allen, he used Mach Punch, motherfucker. Well. How does Ariel do on a Mach Punch? I mean, not great. But I think Air Cutter will kill. And we don't need Ariel for anything else. Don't die. He still had a berry. I believe. That's 4. We don't outspeed Combuskin, do we? We do. The thing is, we don't have a pivot. This isn't a guaranteed sack. It is a high risk. Water Pulse cannot kill unless it is a crit. A crit 100% chance kills. Water Pulse can confuse. If we confuse, and we win the 50-50, we have a chance. Nope. Incinerate is interesting, but I mean, it kills regardless. Unfortunate. And it is your Bubble Beam that kills, right? Yeah. Poison Point. I mean, it doesn't matter because we kill you anyway, but... You have a berry. Lumberry, that's fine. That's 5. If we win, we are unfortunately down 4 Pokemon. We do outspeed here. What does Smokescreen do again? Lowers the target's accuracy by 1. No, we'll be down 3 Pokemon. Faint Attack can only kill on a crit here. Bubble Beam. I know we just got Sky. We need this. That will likely kill. He lived. If we get out, it's gonna be by the skin of our goddamn teeth. Fake out. Mach Punch would kill. Just live. He didn't. That's okay. Well, it's not, but... Gust is a guaranteed kill. I don't think it has priority moves. It does not. Quick attack isn't good enough here. It does have to be Gust. We win! That's 5 Pokemon down. We're left with Rusty, Pippin, Mary, and Benny. Only 4 left? Oh, because we didn't lose Sky and Sky. Whoa, wow, you made a much bigger splash than I expected. You swamped me. Okay, you've got me. Take this gym badge. I probably could have played that better. But on our first real try, we made it through. Quite frankly, I think that makes up for the fact that you know, I wiped at the Elite Four. Well, yeah. If you'd like, use this technical machine too. Inflicts damage identical to the user's level. Okay. Doing pretty well, damn well with the resources and your checking. Only thing is sometimes math will go against what you project. Yeah, unfortunately, can't predict it. I don't think we had any unlucky crits. Maybe some unlucky high rolls, but no crits. Losing Annie is the hardest one. She had such fucking potential. We lost Alan, which was somewhat expected. We lost Ariel. We lost Bernardo. That is 10 deaths on the first split. Well, load them up. Losing the heart scale on Alan, it was worth it. Because we had a higher chance of actually having Alan live. Yeah, at least I'm not going to be confused about who's in the party and who's in the box. So true. So we get a couple of encounters. And actually, I get to go to the next tab in trainer battles. Fuck, there's 2 guys in Petalburg Woods. Okay, let's level everyone up. Let's see. I think our next level cap is actually not that high. I think it's only like 25. You don't know Air Cutter already. I thought you did. It's better than Gust. Okay. This guy gets Aurora Beam. Better than Smokescreen. This is a Nuzlocke of a very hard Pokemon mod. Oh, an HP restore move. Is Steel good against Rock? Because Roxanne is the next gym. Steel is good against Rock. But I want the heal move. Get rid of Luck. Water is 2. Oh, duh, yeah. What am I talking about? Thank you. Roost. Okay, now we have some moves here. Now we're not just relying on berries. Hi, Jay. We actually beat the first gym. At the cost of 4 Pokemon. I think Bubble Beam is better. Sack is a sack sometimes, yeah. One of them was more or less planned for. One was a tragedy. And the other two were just kind of tough luck. But we get a couple of encounters now. Let me... import my new team. Meet the new team. Same as the old team. -4. This next fight is Sniper and Scope Lens. Sniper. When Pokemon strikes with critical hit, the damage is multiplied by 1.5. Scope Lens. Crit hit ratio is raised by 1 stage. Okay, cool. So basically assume that I'm going to get crit. Or okay, yay. Do I need to aggressively calculate this? What does Shadow Sneak do? Usually goes first. It's just a hit with a ghost type move. A crit does... Well, let me write down this guy. Bug Catcher... Lyle. Okay. Bug Catcher Lyle. I can't believe we won. I still can't believe it. I fully expected us to wipe. Like, pretty easily. Like, handedly wipe. I expected us to maybe get like 4 in. Radius? Shadow Sneak. Oh, I should write down, start with Rusty. Crit does 24. Whoops. Actually, 24 is not that much. I'm surprised it doesn't want to do cross poison. Oh, just because it sees that I can one-hit kill it, in theory. So... Okay. Yay. Air Cutter 1 to 2 times kills. And then that'll bring out Ninjask. Ninjask has Speed Boost and White Herb. What is White Herb? Restores all lowered stat stages to 0 when 1 is less than 0. Single use. Okay. Is Ninjask... This is not Shedinja, where it's got Wonder Guard. This is like a regular one. Yeah, just fast. Can I take 2 dual wing beats? No. You can. No, you can't, but it'll probably do Giga Drain instead. Okay, we pivot to Benny. Ninjask. Pivot to Benny. Pivot to Mary. Aerial Ace. Quick attack. And then let's say that leaves her at like 10% HP. Guy. What's this last thing called? A Cricketoon. Guy. 2 bubble beams. Kill. What abilities does it have? Technician and a Lumberry. That's yeah. And hopefully we can get this encounter before the battle. Helberg City. Helberg Woods. We can get a Carvine, a Shroomish, a Steenie, a Chikorita, a Bellsprout. Can't get a Glossfur, can't get a Paris, Weeping Bell, or a Deerling. Some of those sound good. Man, I miss some of the Pokemon we had. Like, we stay silly, we're making it work, but... boy. I think Steenie's final form is good in this. Okay. Solid physical grass type, I'll take it. We're out of grass type, so... Actually, how does... Can you take a hit? Whatever, we'll just keep Rusty because Rusty has a 6% chance to Oko, but the quick attack makes up for it. Yeah, a few good grass options. I kind of hope for Chikorita? Maybe? How many Pokeballs do I have? Oh, I have a couple of Great Balls, though. Oh. Carvine. Carnivine. Sounds fine. Sounds Carnifine. Oh, we're on the math checker. Fuck. Carnivine. He's a great ball. You know, oh, you son of a fucking bitch. It's not good in the base game, but not sure how buffed it could be. Even a bad Pokemon can be saved by good IVs. I mean, this would be the one to name Audrey too. We'll name this Seymour. You are? Yeah. Audrey 2 Jr. Oh. That's our Pittsburgh Woods one. Seymour? Seymour! Hardy nature, which is neutral. IVs? Not bad. 29 defense and 21 attack. And, but it's probably a special attacker, and that 2 special attack is rough. What moves do you have? Razor Leaf? Physical. Bind physical, bite physical, Leaf Tornado not physical. High crit ratio. What's your ability? Levitate. Levitate is something. Levitate is great against ground. And grass is great against ground. Well, let's level it up. Sweet Scent. What does Sweet Scent do again? Reduces evasiveness. No, Bind is better. Let me double check. Carnivine. If you get something with ability swap, eventually you could also tap that in a double battle to make some truly outrageous combinations. True. It does not evolve, so nothing to think about. Just level her up. It's Acid Spray. Reduces special defense. I mean, it's better than Bind. Two more. And what is our other encounter? Rustboro City itself, which we're not going to do yet because we can get a fossil there. So in fact, we now have only 6 Pokemon. I thought we got one more. We can look at a map to make sure, though. Thank you. Thank you. We beat the first gym. You can maybe go north or northeast of Rustboro. Okay. How do I get to Rustboro? That's Rustboro. Okay, so we have to go through the... We have to go through Petalburg Woods. 116 and 115. Yes, we can get things in both those places as long as I don't have to, you know. As long as there's not anything crazy blocking them. The second Bug Maniac. So, what's his name? Bug Maniac James? We're gonna start with Mary. Flame Body, Eviolite, that's fine. Aerial Ace twice just should kill. If it roosts, that's a different story, but you know. And then it's probably going to send out Ribombi. What does Fake Tears do? Lowers the target's special defense by 2. Ooh. That's not great. That's fine. Shield Dust and Wise Glasses. Not affected by secondary effects. Special attacks have 1.1 times power. Okay. That's fine. Rusty 2 HKO. Then it's likely to send out wherever this thing is. Vibrava. That's Levitate and a Yacha Berry. Halves damage taken from super effective ice attack moves. Well. But only once. What would be really funny is to use Pluck. And then swoop in with this, but it's only one move, and it's not like it can OHKO us with anything. What's this thing called? Vibrava? Guy... Chicos... with Aurora... Wait, let me double check what... Air Cutter, that's what it was called. And then an actual Shedinja. Wow! It does... 8,400% damage. I know it only has 1 HP. That's really funny, though. That's a funny number to see. Is Wonder Guard and Bright Powder? Can only be, yeah. Accuracy of attacks is 90%. Okay, that's fine. Switch in Mary for Flame Charge or Aerial Ace. Okay. And that'll be Rustboro, or that'll be, you know, Heidelberg Woods. We'll get our encounters, our hopefully 2 other ones, and then call it so I can go dilate and go to the grocery store. But we'll see if I'm back later. Maybe. There's going to be a sand unlovable Sandler tonight. Can I heal? Yes. Okay. The movie is, what is it? 1 week? Some kind of week? Do I have repel on? Whatever. I don't. Hi, Carnivine. Caught a whole bunch of Pokemon. Go, go, go! My bug team, Pokemon team. Go, my Scarab! Oh, I forgot we have Intimidate too. Fun. I always forget. Anyway, go, my Scarab. And just quick attack. Now we pivot to Benny. Enjoyed the berry. Ah, it has speed boost. That's annoying. Pivot to Mary. We won't outspeed it, but I don't think that matters. Yeah, we'll be fine. We just couldn't take 2. 2 dual wing beats. Ooh, enjoy. That, oh, it was 1-hit KO. Cool. Good high roll. Cricketune, Sky, 2 Bubble Beams kills. It ate its white herb after it died. Like its mustache. One of the most Pokemon of all time. Hey, my berry! Son of a bitch. I mean, how does... I forgot to import my new team. So I don't know how Carnivine does. I mean, it does fine. Can't really take anything is the thing. Okay, we switch in Rusty. And then Air Cutter kills. I didn't realize that Bug Bite took the berry, I forgot. Okay. Good job, Lyle. I have all these Pokemon, but I couldn't win. Yeah, you should try going down to fewer Pokemon. That really, it really makes it a challenge to, like, test yourself. Because, you know, Run and Bun is so, is so easy otherwise. I decided to kill 10 of my Pokemon just to feel something. Yeah, I've only been... I mean, it is literally true that I've only been winning so far. Yeah, it must be easy. Oops. You know, I'm very glad that we got Sky. Sky has been pretty useful overall. I'm glad she lived in that last gym. To be down to 5 Pokemon right now would be a nightmare. Big fan of the lineup, yeah. Ooh, hope you're able to evolve her too for the dragon typing. That's right, she is a dragon type. Or Kingdra is. Yo there, your Pokemon doing okay? If your Pokemon are weak and you want to avoid battles, you should stay out of tall grass. I'm not sure that'll help with Bug Maniac James. If you take bug Pokemon to school, you'll get to be instantly popular. Electric resistance. Oh, dragons have resistance to electric. Ooh. Hang on. Kingdra. I need a dragon scale. Just real quick. Hang on. You do get a dragon scale. It is sold in Petalburg City and requires 3 badges. That's something. Any heart scales here? There's one on 115. And a rare candy on 116. Yeah, that isn't too bad. What was our plan here? Just kill it? I like how it wound up like an old cartoon. Rusty 2-hit KOs with Air Cutter. Enjoy the Intimidate. Yes, thank you for the high roll. Alright, we bring in Sky. Yeah, yo indeed. Attack fell, but we use special attack for this. We stay silly. Wow! Woo! Even with the berry. Oh man. That's what it gets for the ground flying typing. Oh man. That crit was scary. Yep. GG. Can't be popular if I lose. How can we lose when we're so sincere? We can get a Miracle Seed, Poison Barb, and Silver Powder in Petalburg Woods. That's good to know. Hey! Asshole. Let me make sure there are no more trainers. Rich Boy Winston. Okay. To drive up sales of bug repellent, I've been teaching Pokemon how to inflict bug bites for free. Are you interested? Yeah. Seymour is able to learn Bug Bite. Oh, it eats berries. I mean, let's take a look. Eh. We can always come back. Fuck. You at least want to buy some bug repellent. That is not someone I have to fight right away. Poison Barb. We'll come back. I think those are several people that you can fight if you want a rare candy. Do I have any Pokemon that can do cut? No. Okay. Yay. In the Hoenn region, there are pairs of trainers who challenge others for 2-on-2 Pokemon battles called double battles. Okay. Now, what is this? Pretty Petal Flower Shop. 59 orange berries, yeah. $72 cherry berries. I mean, not that I'm using a ton of them, but... Damn, we can only get Miracle Seed past the cut tree. What does Fur Coat do? Hang on. Defense double token. Well, let's Hello, this is the Pretty Petal Flower Shop, spraying flowers all over the world. Your name is? Camilla. That's a nice name, thank you. Would you like to learn about berries? No, thank you. Well, maybe because you might give me something? Without the right technique, harvesting a berry will ruin the soil there for good. It's not something easy to learn either. It takes years of practice. I'm growing flowers too. Oh. A revive. That feels mean. I like catching my opponents off guard and then taking them off fast. You can have this so you can try it out. TM4. Feint attack. Carnivine can learn it. It's a dark move. Okay. Is there still a hidden item behind the flower shop? No. Seemingly no. Unless that's what you were talking about. In which case, yes, but... that has to be Rich Boy Winston. In the grass there. Oh, Aha! A second revive. That might be a glitch. Because I think that's where I picked up the other one. Nope. Worth checking. Revives can be sold, so... Okay, we're going to stop there for the day. I'll calculate out the next few battles. And then, we'll come back. I'm not sure when we get the fossil. It'd be nice to have it sooner rather than later, let me tell you. Okay. Well, thank you for watching. We'll be back tonight with Sand and Unlovable Sandler. Who knows, I might come back later with more of this. But for now, I will see you later.